Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anybody notice the new flags?
I know, they're beautiful. Very, very nice. Thank you.
That's a break the rules, but
Yeah. Roll call, please.
Mayor Kapadas?
Here.
Mrs. Passio?
Here.
Mr. Ranieri?
Here.
Mr. Lobenstein?
here.
Mr. Root?
Here.
Mrs. Kelly?
Here.
Mr. Farrell?
Here.
Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Basor?
Here.
And Mr. Diorio?
Here. Very good. Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. 1, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 3rd, 2018, and 2, emailed to the retrospect and courier post on January 3rd, 2018. First, we have the approval of minutes. A motion is in order for the approval of minutes of the January 30th, 2018 and February 6th, 2018 meetings submitted by the clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Is there a motion?
I make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Ranieri. All in favor?
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Do that right when we... Okay, reports?
I have the reports, let me shut my phone. I have the report of the Registrar of Vital Statistics for the month of February. A total of $3,098 was collected for death copies, 1 marriage license, and 6 marriage copies. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have the report of the Borough Clerk for the month of February. A total of $2,669.40 was collected for various licenses and permits, including pet licenses. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have a report of the treasurer for the period ending January 31st, 2018. Total current fund revenue, $1,624,999.53. Total sewer revenue, $10,200.22 collected during that period of time. And then I have a list of the bank accounts and all the totals. This is something I just got not long ago, so. I don't know if anyone's copies of this.
Oh, if you want copies?
Did he put copies in their boxes? I don't know.
I think you may have.
What is it?
You may have, if not, we can give them to you. This is.
Yeah, if you want them, I can put them in your boxes.
Okay.
The treasurer's report with the account balances.
Do you want to read the balances every meeting, or?
No, we don't
Okay.
need to.
Yeah, that's what I don't know how you
Yeah,
want
we
it
don't
done.
need to read them as long as the council and the mayor know.
Shows see the balances.
Each month.
Okay.
For our cash management.
Great, that's fine. Is there any other reports?
We have the report of the fire marshal for the month of February. There were $6,230 in fire fees collected, 60 total inspections, 128 EMS incidents, 43 fire incidents, 1 type 1 permit issued, and EMS fees collected were $16,708.13. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. A report of the tax collector for the month of February, a total of $3,221,226.50 was collected in taxes, and in sewer rentals, $256,377.59. And that is all.
Is there a motion to approve the reports as reported?
I'll make the motion to approve
I'll
the
second
reports
that.
as reported.
That's funny what you said. Okay. Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Lobenstein. All in favor? Okay. We have a presentation from Mr. Mecca. He's not here. I'm actually going to text him, if everyone doesn't mind, find out if he's on his way. We wanted to at least honor the fact that he had worked for the borough for 13 years, along with almost 30 years with the county. So I'm going to ask him if he's on his way. And then we'll come back to that. And then just another note that I think everyone on council knows this, I don't know if the audience knows, that Mr. Dickinson passed away on Sunday. He had been a member of our planning board for, I think, over 30 years, a member of council.
37 years.
37 years. So planning board will definitely do something for Mr. Dickinson.
Yes.
I think maybe the planning board or
He
something
was
like that.
counsel for 22 years, according to the picture.
Oh, it's 22 years. I didn't see their picture already. It wasn't in the paper today.
It's on Gardner's.
It's on Gardner's website, okay. So I wanted to make sure everyone knew that, and his viewing is on Friday, and I'm hoping everyone will attend, at least, we show, support for his wife Angel and to be there. It's in the morning at 9 a.m. So if we can all meet, before, I think that always works out very nice. Just to let everyone know in the audience also, those who weren't here at the caucus meeting, we did swear in a new judge. Ryan Trebosh is our new judge. We wish him well, though I want to make sure everyone knows we have to, after 30 days, we have to do it again, because it was the unexpired term. And then at this point, we have a public hearing. So this is for ordinance 18-03. This is the ordinance establishing the trap and neuter community cat ordinance. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion. I'll second that motion.
Okay, motion by Ms. Pasco, second by Ms. Kelly. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the public portion is closed. Does someone want to make a motion to adopt this ordinance?
I'll make a motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
I'll second the motion.
Motion by Ms. Pasco, second by Mr. Ranieri. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Levinson.
Yes.
Mrs. Pasco.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Now, do we need to notify the county that we've done this?
I am going to send it over to the director of Kent County.
Animal shelter? Okay, great. Okay, we'll go right in committee reports then. Okay. Finance, Mr. Ranieri.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Good evening, everybody. In finance, we're still operating on a temporary budget, and we should be ready to introduce mid-April. Salary budgets are ready for review. We are also revising our salary ordinance to bring it up to our current day needs. Our annual financial statement was filed on February 20th. Our annual audit is moving forward as expected. Our freeholder meeting went very well, in case you missed it. We were very happy to receive our CDBG check for $33,500, which will be put to good use. We also received our Safe and Secure grant in the amount of $39,200 on Valentine's Day, on February 14th.
Correction, community block grant.
Oh, Community Block Grant Fund?
Yes.
Safe and secure. That was safe and secure.
Was it safe and secure?
The first,
Oh,
Yeah, the first one was a Community Block Grant.
Okay.
The first one was for $33,500, that was the CDBG. Yep. And the second one, like I had said, was $39,200.
okay.
And that was for our Safe and Secure grant. Nick also received a phone call from the governor's office. Okay,
That was-
great.
Yeah.
And we received $250,000 from the DOT, which is fantastic news. And finally, we've been working with the chief, the mayor, the captain, and Dan to bring one of our ordinances, 273, up to meet our current public safety needs, and that will be on the agenda today, and the rest is progress.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Public safety, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Mayor. The police department had 811 calls for service this month. They issued 264 traffic summonses. There were 25 motor vehicle crashes. They had 173 arrests. They did this with 21 hours of overtime, which is really good. And we had 1 Narcan deployment. Also, with regards to the police, because of the situation in the schools and the shootings that have been going on, the captain and the chief have decided that they would like our police to go through the schools at random times during the day. The school board was very much appreciative of that effort, and they gave the police the key fobs so they don't have to be signaled in. And now they're going through the schools at random times during the day, just to be present. And it's something that I really feel appreciative of the chief and the captain doing. Also, part of the Municipal Alliance, and they're having an interactive teenage bedroom seminar called What to Look For. And that will be held on March 20th at Triton High School. It's from 6 to 8. So if you have a teenager or you know someone who does, let them know about this seminar, because it's important that they realize that there are places that might be used for hiding drugs or other forms of problem things that they might have. So that will be on the 20th of March from 6 to 8. Municipal Alliance is also sponsoring the Triton Musical Dinner in March 8th for the seniors. So I know, Val, you're going to get a group together and you'll all be going to the seniors for the dinner at Triton and the Sister Act show. So that should be a wonderful time. And that's so much for Municipal Alliance. And I'll go to the fire department. Okay. In February, they had one Narcan deployment, and they collected $16,708.13 in EMS fees. And year-to-date, fire and EMS, they have collected $50,167.20. And that is the report for the fire department and the police department. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Since our guest is here, Mr. Mecca, I'm going to ask him to come up and present his plaque. Thanks for coming. I let everybody know I had a text you to get you to come. Really? It's Joyce's fault.
Yeah, blame Joyce and think so.
Okay. I appreciate you coming here. So, from the Borough of Runnemede, Mayor and Council present to Christopher Mecca, Construction Code Official, Building Subcode Official, and Building Inspector. On behalf of the residents of the Borough of Runnemede, we take this opportunity to thank you for the 13 years that you have served this community with your expertise and hard work. Our sincere best wishes for a long, healthy, and happy retirement. Obviously, we know you worked more than 13 years, but
Thanks a lot.
yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, first. Congrats. Good luck.
All right. Thanks for coming. We wanted to thank you, Chris. And since you're a resident, you're allowed to stop by anytime. These meetings are open to the public.
I just wanted to say that I dealt with Mr. Mecca back in 2005. We had it under our house, and he was very thorough with everything that was needing to be done. It was a dire situation to get my addition put on the house. My mom was coming to live with us. It was either she goes into a home or we get the addition finished. And I called him up quite a few times, and he was very responsive, and I wanted to thank him very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for your services.
Okay. Public events, Ms. Passio.
Oh, it sounded like you said public defense.
How close?
It's my hearing's going.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, geez. Okay, on the Municipal Alliance is hosting for Thursday night the dinner and the show at Triton. The bus will pick up everyone at the Runson House at 5 o'clock, and there are 20 that are going on the bus. We have a total of about 52.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it's a good show. She put in for 60, so we'll have enough food to eat. March 10th, on this Saturday, from 10 to 12 noon is the rabies clinic. Joyce, did you ever hear anything about the microchipping?
Yeah, I was just telling Eleanor they did not
Don't
respond.
chip in.
Okay. Okay, so we're not sure if there's going to be microchipping or not, but, we didn't hear from
That's
it.
AWA.
Yeah.
Respond.
Okay, all right, so this Saturday,
Was it chip there last year?
yes.
No, they missed a few years.
They came in
Don't
late.
respond, yeah.
but they did come in late this
They
year.
volunteer their time to do this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so anyway, this Saturday, March 10th, this is a rabies clinic over at Harry Williams from 10 to 12. The Women's Club will be there to collect donations of all kinds, and they'll be taken to the Camden County Animal Shelter. Our OEM, Charlie Ramon, will be there, and he will be bringing us information regarding, there will be handouts that we can give to everyone regarding disasters in our pets and how to prepare and where to go with your pets. We've been asked that a lot. So Charlie has taken the time out to make some nice copies and put it together. And this way we can hand them out at the rabies clinic. And we also have our newsletters handed out. Our committee, hopefully soon, will be meeting to set up dates for our events and start working on youth mayor and council, which is coming up soon and very important. Our newsletter is getting done and it's right on time. So departments, I'm going to ask you to please send us your comments, which you would like to say to the public, what you've been doing, any pictures that you want us to put on. We're really working on it, and there are a lot of pictures that are already on, but if you want to send us more, we'll sort them out and see. Mayor, we'll need your letter to the residents. Don't forget. And the animal license are due at the end of March, so please visit our Facebook page and our website for any and all information that you need is on there. We have a new extension for Public Works. Originally, it was 856-939-5161, extension 1004. It is now 856-939-5161, which is the Borough telephone number, extension 1001 or 1002. Either one will get you a live person, and you can leave your message with either girl. And yes, anything else?
Well, I did get a call from a resident that on our website, one of the numbers was 931 instead of 939. It seemed like there was a typo under Public Works. So
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Okay, all right, we'll check into that.
Have you taken a photo of That's Enjoy and their new desks?
You did you get
Did you get
pictures
a
of
picture
that?
of
That's
that?
a
I
joy,
did,
yes.
yes, I did, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, no, we have, yeah, we're really excited for this newsletter. And with that, I'm going to say progress. Anybody have any questions? No? Okay.
Just make sure everyone pays their dog licenses.
Yeah.
Engineer, Mr. Farrell.
That was my fault.
I'm doing my focus report, nothing's really changed from last week, except construction outside. Everyone had a really good speed, I don't know if you've been riding by, but they're really doing it.
Looks good.
Yes.
Great.
Other than that, progress.
Thank you. Public Works, Mr. Root.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. I'm going to also go off caucus. The only thing we're gearing up is for the snow, and we'll see what happens. Harry, the guys all putting the suntan lotion away and getting out the snow stuff. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
You guys did a lot of chipping, I think. There's a lot of trees and
Yeah,
branches.
what lot went down,
Yeah.
so. And the rest is progress, a lot of progress.
Thank you. Parks and Recreation, Mr. Longston.
No, not much going on. We're waiting for the fields to be done, but we can't do anything right now with the snow. All the sports are kind of just not making any progress right now,
Is
especially.
basketball done officially now?
I believe basketball is done, yes. I'm not sure. Joyce would know about the use of the building and
It's not
stuff.
done yet?
They say that they're still using them, but I had a request from St. Teresa's for, they've already requested, so I don't know
Oh,
whether
yeah.
they've ended and we don't know that it's ended.
Well, they might be in the playoffs, and then the
Okay,
playoffs
playoffs.
go on,
Gotcha.
go on longer. And the rest is progress.
Okay, thank you. Administrator's report, Mr. Dior.
Thank you, Mayor. Working with the directors on a daily basis, and they pretty much said everything that's going on, and I'm involved, which is a nice thing. I appreciate you involving me, and some good things are going on. Some of the other things, the building completion, I think it's scheduled for the outer part.
Sure.
March 31st.
I hope so.
And we're getting there. It looks like it's making a lot of progress. The budget, we're working hard on the budget. tentatively, we've decided that the first meeting in April, we're hoping to have the introduction for the 2018 budget. The budget's kind of a slow, methodical process this year, only for the fact that it's my first year preparing it, and I want to make sure that everything is fine and I'm learning at the same time. You know?
Sounds great.
And all of you have been very helpful in that regard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Public Works, the fields, we're trying to get to the fields, but the weather hasn't been helpful. And,
Well, real quick, I referee soccer on the weekends, and my soccer signer put out an email today asking if someone had a building that could hold 350 games this weekend, so we can play inside, but we're not renting any
That was
buildings.
for fun, right? They said?
Yeah, all for fun.
and let's see, there's just a lot of things going on, a lot of progress.
Thank you. Well, I know everybody stops by and sees you, so I'm sure everyone's aware.
I do.
So-
I have the other contact with everybody, which I'm glad about, and not only the council members, but also the department heads internally in the building. So,
Have you missed Paul for the past week? Did you see his pictures of his fish he's been catching?
is he gone?
He's.
I actually do this call.
Did you see the dummy at his desk?
I did.
They put a dummy at his desk.
We were actually going to bring the dummy here. We didn't know how that would go.
Yeah. I think the lawyer would say no.
It's Paul's
That's
birthday
it.
week.
That's fine. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Solicitor's report.
Something I wanted to bring to council's attention is something that Ms. Pinto and I have been discussing for the last few weeks. As everyone is aware, there was a pretty significant change towards the end of last year in the way your federal income taxes are assessed and deducted and things of that nature. So a lot of residents throughout the state, especially due to the capping of the local property tax deduction at $10,000, prepaid their 2018 taxes in advance. That happened here, and it happened in a large number of communities, especially throughout New Jersey and California. In January, the IRS issued guidance, and these people would pay their taxes for the entire year, not just prepaying quarter one or quarter two, but just throughout the entire year. The IRS issued guidance in January where they said that in order for your property taxes to be deductible from your income tax returns, they not only have to be for the 2018 year, they also have to be assessed in 2018. So that would affect quarters 3 and quarters 4 because they're no longer deductible. So people really did that for nothing because it really had no real impact on your ability to deduct prior to the implementation of the recent tax cuts at the federal level. So where does that leave us? There was some direction given from, in a local finance notice from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs, which basically confirms what Ms. Pinto and I thought, that there's really no law controlling on what we're supposed to do in this situation because it's largely unprecedented. You don't have a situation where people prepay a year in advance and then the IRS comes back and says, oh wait, never mind. You know, quarters 3 and 4, you have to wait till they're assessed. So DCA's general approach is it's up to the local governing body on how they want to handle requests for refunds when they come in. That's nothing that we really need to decide tonight, but if we are so inclined to grant refund requests for quarters 3 and 4, the suggestion is, and it's one that I agree with, that a general resolution be passed by council saying that our policy is to provide refunds for quarter 3 and quarter 4 taxes that were paid in 2017. So it's just something to think about. If anybody has any questions, contact me, but it's just something to plant the seed in your head.
And the reason it's coming up is there have been at least one request for their money back. So council would have to pass this resolution.
Well, they're suggesting that we do a general resolution saying this is our policy.
Policy.
Any taxes that have not been assessed, we will refund. So technically, the third and fourth are not assessed, we've not voted yet.
And this was just people trying to take advantage of it one time.
Correct.
After that, it's flat.
Yep, just because of, it was, remember, when the original bill, we weren't going to be able to deduct our state and local property taxes at all. But then the compromise came with the $10,000 limit, so a lot of people tried to come out in advance, and then the IRS, as the IRS wants to do, really did the Lucy with the football. Oh, sorry guys, never mind, kind of thing to those people, so.
So, do you think that that'll be okay for caucus?
Yeah, I think we can do it, next month we can discuss it and then do something. I mean, we have one person, I think it's a good public relations thing. They pay, we should just get, I don't think it's a big rush. Our community didn't get a lot of that. There were some communities, I think, that got, millions of dollars in some of the other communities and things like that. Yeah, some of those, in the North Jersey, millions of dollars. So, for us, I don't think it's too big of a deal. As long as we don't have to do a resolution every time, we do the blanket resolution.
Do blanket resolution, and one of the things that DCA emphasized was that only do it when there is a written request from a resident.
Right.
Not just a blanket, hey, here's everybody, here's your money back.
Right.
So. All right, and the rest is progress.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Do we have to set up a separate account, or?
No, it's just a refund.
Refund. Yep.
Just a refund, a purchase order, a resolution to cover everything.
And that gives you
And
your
I
option.
only have one. Now, when people start to get their income tax done, they finally
Right.
realize, you can't claim it to report.
They might,
You
yes.
might get some more.
Okay.
Do you know how many people paid
I
early?
don't know, there were several that paid at the end of the year, but I couldn't tell you, I have to go in and look.
We don't have that many over 10,000.
I think some people doubled up only because they
Well,
wanted
no, but it's not only your property
Income.
tax, what else is property tax?
It's
Income.
everything that is not federal taxes,
So
it's state,
property
it's-
tax
and state income
and
tax.
state income tax.
Yes.
If that's over 10, then you only can claim 10. That's it.
Engineers report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm going to mostly rely on my report from caucus. I do want to add that I've been working with Harriet at Public Works regarding some roof leaks here at Borough Hall and at the library. We think we found out where they're leaking from, and Harriet's going to be working on getting them repaired. The leak at the library is not in the newer roof. It's actually in the older roof at the Harry Williams Gymnasium, and it's coming down the wall and finding its way to the library roof. So Harry's going to be working on getting those resolved. And that's everything I have, unless anybody has any questions.
Okay, thank you. Old business, nothing. Public comment on agenda items. This is, portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak about the upcoming resolutions the council will be voting on? This is your public portion. Seeing no one, is there a motion? Oh, thank you.
Public property, what do you plan on selling? We're going on
The
our,
police cars.
So 2 police cars.
what's that?
2 police cars.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're 2 older police cars that the department has decided they want to get rid of them.
Okay.
Okay. That's the first person ever to do that. It's great. Finally. Anyone else? Is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
I'll second
Ms. Tasio, second by Mr. Farrell. All in favor?
that.
All
Aye.
right, public portion is closed. Okay, first thing we have is a proclamation. I'll read it.
You'll read it?
I'll read it. This is a good one. We have from the Office of the Mayor, proclamation for the 70th anniversary of the GFWC Women's Club of Runnemede. Whereas the Women's Club of Runnemede was chartered as a federated club in 1948 as part of the New Jersey State Federation of Women's Clubs for the purpose of the development of civic, cultural, charitable, and social interests for the people of the community, and whereas the club started the Girls Softball League and the Girls Basketball League. The club also sponsored the first Christmas tree lighting, the first Miss Runnemede contest, and the first 4th of July baby parade. The club raised funds and installed a full commercial kitchen in the Harry Williams Community Center. The community announcement sign in front of the center was another project by the club. Whereas scholarships were created for girls graduating and going to college, as well as 8th grade girl awards for both boys and girls. For more than 60 years, we have sent rising senior girls as delegates to Girls Career Institute to enable them to enjoy a sample of college life at Douglas College in New Brunswick. Club members were instrumental in starting the Butterfly Garden at Downing School. The club sponsors an annual spelling bee for children in 4th and 5th grades. Whereas presently the club is active in promoting the New Jersey SFWC Special State Project, Prevent Child Abuse, New Jersey. The club continues to support the Runnemede Library, UNICEF, Operation Smile, Heifer International, the Vineland Veterans Home, Ronald McDonald House, and the Cathedral Kitchen, Veterans Haven in Winslow, and the Domestic Violence Shelter in Lakeland. Whereas members collected monies and in-kind donations for local no-kill shelters as part of the annual county-sponsored rabies clinic. Each year, the club adopts families at Christmas time and donates toys and clothing, fulfilling the wishing lists of children of each family. Whereas the Women's Club of Runnemede continues to be a dynamic and thriving club, the members are looking forward to taking part in wonderful new projects as we continue to fulfill our Federation President's theme, trust in the day, believe in the future. Now, therefore, I, Nick Kapadas, Mayor of the Borough of Runnemede, do hereby recognize 70 years of service and commitment of the Women's Club to the citizens of the Borough of Runnemede. And it be it further resolved that I further extend my appreciation to all members for their vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the community they represent. Congratulations. All right. See that? They do a lot. And my daughter did go to Douglas. Short line. She did go. So did yours, Ms. Pintos, yes. Okay. Resolution 18-44 is a resolution authorizing the sale of borough property through an online auction. This is the 2007 Ford Crown Victoria and the 1998 Ford Expedition. They are no longer needed for public use. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Pasio. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
Mrs. Passios.
Yes.
Mr. Ruth.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-45 is a resolution authorizing a 6-month extension to the contract with various vendors for bid for the purchase of copy and computer paper. Wow, we do this all the time, right?
No, they did with the 6-month option.
I don't like 6-month
It
option.
seems like so much work.
It is. Is there a motion?
So much paper.
Just need a motion, take a break. Take a break.
Motion by Mr. Farrell.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Lobenstein. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mrs. Passios.
Yes.
And Mr. Ruth.
Yes.
6 ayes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-46 is a resolution approving a change order for Lambert Construction. This is the decrease. Is that correct? Am I reading it right? Did I skip one?
46.
You skipped one, though.
Oh, 1846. I'm sorry. 1846, a resolution approving participation with the state of New Jersey in the Safe and Secure Communities Program administered by the Division of Criminal Justice. This is the money
Safe and secure.
that we're getting. This is the money.
I make
This is it. Yes.
392.
Thank you. Motion by Mr. Root. Need a
I'll
second?
second the motion.
Second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Passios.
Yes.
Mr. Ruth.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
And Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
6 ayes.
The resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-47 is the resolution authorizing the change order for Lambert Construction. This is the decrease.
Decrease, correct.
This is the
For
decrease.
South Oakland and Washington Avenue.
Okay, for $999.47. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Farrell, second by Ms. Kelly. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Passios.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Ruth.
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
The resolution is adopted. We have first reading of ordinance 18-04. This is an ordinance creating chapter 395-21 of the code, requiring a pre-operational inspection for retail food establishments. This is the part where the county gets notified for
For food establishment.
food establishments.
I think the better word to use is amend. Because it
Amend?
already exists.
Okay, I
We're just
agree.
adding a couple sentences.
It is amending it, yes. Ordinance to amend. Okay, fine.
Changes to amend.
Yes. Yeah, because we're not, that stays, we're just adding a line in there, right? That they have
Ordinance
to.
to amend
Yes.
Yes, grants of create.
It already exists. We're just
Instead
amending
of create.
Yeah.
Correct, because that,
So it's ordinance to amend chapter.
Yes.
correct.
I make a motion to ordinance to amend.
Okay, can
I'll
you
second
say?
that motion.
Okay, first reading and then public hearing to be held on the third day of April. Okay, so motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Ms. Kelly. Roll call, please.
I'm sorry, who was that, Robinstein?
And Kelly.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Robinstein?
Yes.
Mrs. Passiano?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Power?
Yes.
And Mr. Renier?
Yes.
6 ayes.
No problem. Ordinance 18-05 is an ordinance amending Chapter 276 of the code. This is the precious metals and gems. This will now be retitled, what would be retitled? Isn't this the pawnbrokers and dealers in secondhand goods?
Yes.
Okay, this is more all-encompassing. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion
Okay, I'll second.
to
Right.
adopt on first reading and advertise according to law, and public hearing to be held on the third day of April 2018.
Very good. Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Ranieri. Roll call, please. All that work, John.
I just have a question. Is this title correct the way it is?
I think it's supposed to, it's not, it's, the new title is,
What's your question?
if you look in there,
Pawnbrokers and dealers in secondhand goods.
yeah, that's the new title.
Dan wrote it.
Nobody gave me that.
Well, Dan over
So
here.
what is it? How should it read?
Listen, I'm more substance over style, okay? The meat of the ordinance is
How
good.
should the title
An ordinance amending chapter 276 of the Code of the Borough of Runnemede to be titled pawnbrokers, yeah, to be titled.
It's currently precious metals and gems.
Right.
be titled
Pawnbrokers and dealers in secondhand goods.
Pawnbrokers and dealers in secondhand goods.
Yes, it's right in the ordinance.
Okay. So are you amending or are you replacing 276?
Replacing.
Replacing.
How about if I say that?
I say replacing.
Just the title.
Change is not easy, gentlemen.
No, it's not. Okay.
All right, so we're replacing.
So Kelly.
Gotta pick up my pen.
Kelly and Ranieri.
You're in second, so
Thank you,
we
Dan.
roll call. We don't have to get to the bottom of this ordinance.
Yes, get the bond. Roll call, please. Yeah, Mr. Ranieri was going for a record.
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mrs. Passiano.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yeah.
And Mr. Renier.
Yes.
6 ayes.
6 ayes.
I would hope.
All right. Now we have payment of bills. Is there a motion to pay the monthly bills?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Farrell,
I'll second that motion.
second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please. Who's doing it?
You have to go back. Who's moving the motion?
Farrell,
And
Passio. Roll call.
Roll call. Mrs. Kelly.
yes.
Mr. Lobenstein.
Yes.
Mrs. Passiano.
Yes.
Mr. Renier. Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
And Mr. Renier.
Yes.
6 ayes. Is that your choice?
No, I'm not even touching it, but it's, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Bills shall be paid. Good and welfare. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Nobody rushing up? Okay. Is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lowenstein, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
We are closed. Motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Lowenstein. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we adjourned at 7:38.